Welcome back to Lost Legacies.
A Hidden City production.
Yeah, there you go. Close enough. Sam's not here to back me up, so I'm Matt.
And I'm Dad. And I don't have the cue card in front of me.
Welcome back. First episode of the year. A little later than we had intended, but that's okay. We needed the break. Sam's not with us this time. He's doing his own thing. He's in the middle of a move right now, so he'll be back in a few weeks, I guess. But yeah, I guess we don't really have a game.
You're stuck with me.
Yeah, we're stuck with Dad, our part-time correspondent,
Man on the street.
Yeah, but no, I mean as always, we don't have a game plan. So not exactly sure what we're talking about, but we're like, hey, we need to, actually start making episodes this year at some point. So I figure it's a little catch up from the holidays. Dad, did you have good holidays?
Oh, I had great holidays. Got nice presents. Got to see the fam.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice. Ate
Yeah.
way too much.
Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah, it was a good Christmas. I think I don't know. It so weird, to like contrast with everything going on in the world right now. It almost made it feel like Christmas was a little more special right now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Christmas a little harder than usual or soaked it up a little, more than usual, that kind of thing.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
also, listeners, like we mentioned, Sam was moving, so one, Sam was around more than usual. We saw him more than once a month in person. So yeah, but that also helped as well. Like he was at every single Christmas event with us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And we all knew that he was moving and,
yeah.
we all realized, hey, we got to spend as much time as we can with him. And so it was nice. That was always in the background of our minds.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, cuz
we're not gonna
we're
dox him on the internet here, but he did move somewhere cold. So one of the reasons why I still have my It's a Wonderful Life background up.
There you go. There you
Also
go.
because we're recording this and in a couple of days, from what we've been told, it's gonna get cold in Texas.
Oh,
Like
yes, you got to
like
wrap your
it
pipes and your plants and your pets and
yeah, I mean
grandma.
yeah, wrap your grandma. It froze last weekend, but like they're saying this is gonna be a big one. Some people are saying it's gonna snow, and I'm like, oh, I hope so. I hope so. So, yeah. Texans, we're not afraid of the cold or the snow. What we're afraid of is our infrastructure. Because if we lose power again,
Oh man.
it's gonna be bad.
Geez, we're
I still
just
have flashbacks.
getting over the trauma of 2021.
Yeah,
Snowmageddon.
Snowmageddon was bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Do you have any memories of like snow time memories growing up?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it doesn't snow every year in Texas. We all know that.
Uh-huh.
I was in elementary school, so I want to say, golly, maybe like 65, 66.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it snowed, and it snowed enough that it stuck on the ground, and we had pictures, and so that was pretty cool. And then again, I want to say I was in junior high. We were already living with my grandparents, and yeah, like junior high, it snowed, and that was pretty cool. That was another one where it really built up. You could make, a 12-inch snowman,
Mm-hmm.
you know, play outside, fall. Uh,
What about the short time you're in Colorado?
Oh man, now that was snow. Okay,
Wow.
so
Yeah.
we got up there we got up there in August. School started in September. My grandparents were going to meet us at Thanksgiving and bring all our winter clothes because we're thinking like Texans, you know. It's not going to
Hmm.
get cold until December, right?
Hmm.
The first week in October, they had like 3 feet of snow hit Denver, and it stayed on the ground for like a week, 10 days, something like that, something
Yeah.
crazy. We had no coats. We had blankets and stuff, but we didn't have our winter clothes. My dad walked, I want to say, oh gosh, 8, 10 blocks to get to the mall from where we were living. And
Hmm.
all he had was like a little windbreaker. And he went through the snow. Oh, he didn't even have his right shoes. I mean, he had like dress shoes on, you know?
Oh man.
And we could see him going, towards the mall from the living room window, and he just kept getting smaller and smaller as he went. And then by the time he hit the parking lot, we couldn't see him anymore. And he had all our sizes written on a little piece of paper. There were no cell phones. So after a while, we see like this big black dot coming up, and is that your dad? I don't know. Is that your dad? I don't know, but he's coming. Well, yeah, it was my dad. And he had two big, giant black shopping bags full of our winter clothes. He had them like on his shoulders. And being the Marine that he was, man, he just trudged through that snow like it was butter, you know? He just came uphill through the snow, probably in the same footsteps he laid going down there, come back the
Yeah.
same way, and man, it was like little Christmas when he got there. Poor guy. Golly. Yep. That
Wow.
was for me, that was my first taste of like real snow,
Right, right.
you know.
I we've talked about snow before. I don't know if we talked about like our first like snow moments before, but mine was in New York. I was 18, young
Oh.
whippersnapper, still full of life and hope. And it started snowing for like during the winter, it started snowing one night, and it was like midnight or past, and my friends, Justin and Brian, both from Texas as well, they're like, oh, we gotta go out, we gotta go check it out. I'm like, I was already in my PJs. I'm like, nah, I'm good. So they went out, and like our dorm was on the third floor, so I could just stick my head into the window and I could see everything, and I was like, nah, I'm good. It was like it was a Friday night, because the next morning, Saturday, I get up, everything's covered in snow. The cars parked on the streets covered in snow, and like not just like a foot, not just the wheel, like the whole car is covered in snow. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And so sure enough, I threw on all my jackets, big old London fog coat, and I just walked out there, and oh, it was awesome. So I want to say we were on like 23rd Street, and I
Yeah, yeah,
walked all the way to Central Park, which is 40 something street, I believe. So it was at least 20 city blocks, right, in New York. And I think I called you, I called mom, I was calling
yeah,
everyone.
yeah,
And this was 2005, so texting wasn't really a thing. So let's just call in the phone. And I remember getting to Central Park and catching Grandma Angela. And I talked to her for a long time. And I'm just walking through. And the thing is, it's one thing to be snowing in the city because cars and vehicles, if they can get through the snow, they still do. So it's still pretty low. But
yeah.
man, you get to Central Park and it's rising. I felt like I was walking through Narnia. I was like, oh man. And of course, a bunch of New Yorkers were out like in the fields. You know, they have like the big
Yeah,
giant field in the middle of
right,
it, and they're
right.
sledding and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, wow, they already had a skate rink out there. So I'm like, I'm by myself through all of New York, and then I get Central Park, and that's where all the people are. And it was just really cool. There's like a castle in there, which
Hmm.
I think it's like a weather observation or something, and it was just a blast. I absolutely loved it. And then I don't remember if I walked back or took the subway, but one of my favorite memories of all time. But then I wake up the next day, sick as a dog, burning up, sweaty. I was like, why'd I go out into the freaking blizzard? You know, I was like, oh man.
Man,
So,
you weren't born for that kind of weather.
I know, I loved it though. So Sam moving into colder climate, the impending freeze this weekend is why I still
Yeah.
have this background up of Bedford Falls. I just hope if you're listening to this, that means we probably survived because I still have to edit it and post it. So if you're listening to this episode right now, there's a good chance that we're still alive.
There you go. There you go.
So I that's a good thing. But
I just remembered another snow story.
okay,
January 1985.
okay,
13 inches of snow. Shuts
mm,
down San Antonio big time, right?
uh-huh.
Like for 2 days. But the night that it started snowing, because it didn't start until like the evening. It was already dark and everything. Your grandpa was in the hospital downtown,
Oh
and he
yeah,
had sent everybody home. No, go home. I'll be fine. I don't want anybody to stay with me. Y'all go home, stay warm. Okay, great. About 8:30 that night, your grandma calls and says that grandpa wants her to go to the hospital because he doesn't want to be by himself. Well,
yeah,
back then, I was driving a little S10 pickup truck with 5 speed on the floor. I put on my coat. I get to grandma's house. I load her up in my little truck and we take off. And as I'm going on the highway, it's starting to snow. As now, you Texans out here, y'all know we're not built for snow and elevated highways, you know? So I wind up getting off, no slipping or sliding or anything, but there's this park right across the street from the hospital, and the snow is building up already. And it's like, oh my gosh. So I get as close as I can, I park, I get your grandma out, and I get her into the hospital, but I don't go up. Okay.
mm-hmm,
I I need to get home, you know,
mm-hmm.
and it's really starting to snow now. So I walk over back to the park, get in my little truck, put it in first gear. Sure enough, tires are slipping.
Ooh,
Like, oh man. So I said, okay, little S10, we just take our time. So pretty much first and second gear, that was it. And I came through the streets. I didn't get on the highway because they were already closed.
okay, yeah. Which
So I
hospital
just,
was this?
Baptist downtown.
Okay.
So the one that's real close to the library.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
and then I just stayed on the side streets, and I made it home.
There's I don't know like how accurate this is or what, but like I know San Antonio highways aren't the worst. I think we actually have a really great highway system,
Hmm.
just the way it's laid out, compared to a lot of other major cities. But we also have some of the most dangerous like turns in America. Is that what how you say it?
Oh yeah,
Because there's some very steep turns on the highway.
yeah, nice nice
Steep
kind
or,
of
or sharp, kind of
bank.
sharp.
Yeah, yeah, all
Yeah.
the curves. If you're a race car driver, they're made for you. You
Yeah, if
know.
you like to drift, it's made for you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's one close to the house that almost took out Sam and I one time. But that same one, excuse me, I've slid a couple times, especially when I was driving your truck. This is before I had my own vehicle. And I'm just
Oh,
like,
now you tell me.
yeah, I was like, what the? It's like, oh, dang. And that could just and I would know too, like, okay, gotta slow down. This isn't the first time, you know. And it's just like it was never bad enough where like I spun out, but like you could definitely feel it going. You're like, oh
Yeah,
crap.
yeah,
And because that's very much snow is rare in San Antonio, but what's not rare is the wetness. So like 98% of my winters growing up were cold and wet. You know,
yes,
that's when it starts getting dangerous because that's when
yeah,
the ice and I don't know, like all the chemicals and stuff starts coming out of the ground and makes it more slippery and all that stuff, you know.
yeah, yeah,
So, but yeah, and then also my last vehicle, my Jeep, man, that thing was it had there was nothing keeping it on the ground like whatsoever. I'm like, geez, these tires are gonna spin out if I'm at a red light and I turn right too hard, these tires are gonna spin out. You know, so you get me just on the littlest fraction of wet highway. I'm
yep.
like, oh man, I was like white knuckling it the whole time I owned that vehicle. I was like, oh geez. Now I have a Ford Escape, and I'm just like, oh, I love it. Safety. As far as slipping and sliding goes, knock on wood, I'm like, oh man, this is great compared to the Jeep.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Well, I've always driven pickup trucks,
yeah, yeah.
and there's no weight in the back.
Mm, hmm.
So, you always got to be aware of that when there's, slippery conditions or just plain water on the ground,
Yeah.
it'll
Does that make it easier to slide?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because all the weight's up front in the engine, so
Yeah,
it's empty in the back, so it's easy for it to slide out.
yeah.
And
Wow.
usually, I don't know how true this is, but it's been my experience, you'll always slide out to your right.
Really?
Yeah, it'll always slide out to the right. And if that happens, you turn your wheel to the right. You always turn into the
Yeah,
slide. So
yeah.
if the right side is starting to slide out, turn the wheel to the right, and that'll
Wow.
that'll correct it. But
Yeah,
but you got to use finesse. Nothing sharp, nothing real
yeah.
quick. Just gentle,
I
and you'll
think
straighten yourself out.
that's something you can never really be taught.
No, you got to live it. Yeah.
I think because like I think I don't want to speak to the whole world, you know, or for the whole world, but I think like I've never the first time like I kind of knew exactly what to do, and I think it's because like okay, you know which way your body's supposed to be moving, you know,
Yeah.
and you know which way to turn your wheels if you want to go that way.
Yeah.
So when you start sliding, it's like kind of your instincts know what to do,
Yeah.
but still,
Yeah. There's another thing they teach this, and if you start to slide, look at something, find a fixed point and just look at it, kind of aim for it, turn your wheel towards it, and that will tend to help you out instead of just like
oh
spinning
no,
all
what
out.
if I get car sick?
Well, never
Now I'm
mind.
spitting out and puking
And
everywhere.
puking everywhere.
Yeah.
No,
That's what the ballerinas do and the ice skaters do.
right? Yeah,
Focus on one thing. So when they're spinning around like a top, like they
yeah.
don't lose their equilibrium and they
Hmm.
don't puke everywhere to just focus on that one thing.
Right.
Like, wow.
Same principle. Same principle.
Dang.
Yep.
Do you remember that movie Mission to Mars? Where
With
like I don't remember, but they're on Mars and like they like awaken this old temple or something and like this like tornado comes out and like it picks up one of the guys and he's just spinning around so fast like his body just flies apart. It's like, oh, it was crazy. It was like,
is it
whoa.
Is that what you think is going to happen if you slide out on the street?
That's what happens when you don't watch that fixed point. Limbs everywhere. Man, that was an old one. Um, you think Sam's gonna have to get chains for his tires?
He might.
Ooh,
I've never driven with him, so I don't know. I mean,
what's that feel like? Just bumpy the whole way?
oh, it's got to be. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be.
I'd rather get giant like ice skates. Like
For
you
your
just put
car?
yeah, you just put both wheels, like two wheels in one, two in the other, and just yeah.
Mm, the man who's afraid of spinning out. Yeah. Let's put your
It's kind of
car
hard
on
to do
blade. Yeah.
on street, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
oh wow.
No. No.
Huh.
I mean, they sell some pretty good, tires out there that help you out, but I don't know, I know about mud tires. I don't know about snow tires.
Right, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you know.
Yeah.
I would guess we're gonna find out. Oh, on the next episode, we'll ask Sam.
Yeah, whenever Sam gets back, we'll have an Ask Sam episode. We'll just ask him about cold weather because he's an expert at it now, you know.
Well, yep, you got to live
And
through it
moving,
once and move. Oh
I did want
yeah.
to do like an Ask Dad episode. We've done it in the past, but where we talk about moving, I think it's because last time Sam was moving to a new apartment. So, because a lot of the questions I was finding online were stuff I know we've already talked about. So, but maybe
No.
we need to do the 2026 edition.
Yeah, there you go. There you
So,
go.
yeah. Um, let's see. Other than the cold and
Yeah.
snow, uh, I don't know, dude. You got any New Year's resolutions?
Ooh. Um. Kind of, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Want to practice my guitar some more. I mean,
Mm.
I'm a horrible disciplinary when it comes to practice. I'll go weeks without picking it up. Uh,
But I think you need to have like a reason to do it, like because you
well,
perform with
yeah,
church and some groups.
yeah,
So if
yeah.
y'all have a performance, you'll do it. You'll put in the work and do the study. So
Oh,
I think
yeah.
moral of the story is you gotta keep booking shows.
I got to have a gig every night or
There
something.
you go. Get a
No,
gig.
man.
What's a week so you keep practicing?
That is true. That is true. I get this. Of course, I am the guy who would cram for the exam the night before,
Hmm.
unless it was an exam after lunch, then I would cram after breakfast. But um, yeah, yeah. If we've got a, if we got to play, yeah, I put the work in.
See,
But
I'm the opposite. I saw a meme where it says, when you never study and you actually learn stuff by the questions on the test. Like, oh, I didn't know that.
you mean you don't mark them all C on the multiple choice
Hey,
and
if it's
go
a
to
Scantron, I will. They say that's the best thing to do. That's how I vote, okay?
oh
C
man,
all the
see,
way
no,
down.
no, no. No, we have a vote coming up. Don't tell me that. You're
I'm
scaring
pretty
me.
sure C is Green Party, you know?
Oh no.
Oh man. Um
Yeah.
so resolutions, just practice more, be more disciplined.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, well, I kind of mentioned this to you earlier. We weren't recording, but I said this retirement thing, I'm kind of getting used to it and
Hmm.
getting the feel of it. So it's like I do have time to sit down and practice
Yeah.
pretty much any time during the day, you
Hmm.
know, as long as we don't have doctor's appointments and stuff like that.
Right.
But the same thing is true about I've talked about writing my stories, putting them down.
Hmm.
And in the past, it's always just kind of scratching out a few pages here and there, and then they get lost or socked away somewhere, you know. But now that I have time, I can I can be a little more disciplined and I
Hmm.
can actually, okay, I'm going to dedicate X amount of time this week just to write. And your mom is a real big believer in this, and she tells it to me all the time. She goes, "You should, even if it's only 5 minutes, but for 5 minutes a day, you should do something creative."
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
You know, now whether it's painting or writing, singing, playing an instrument, sketching, whatever it is,
Hmm.
but do something creative,
Hmm.
you know. And like and then the same holds true for kids. This applies to any age. Hey man, go and whip out the colors and color me a page,
Yeah.
something like, but every day everybody should be doing something creative. It's good for your overall being. It's good for your brain. Keep those
For the
things fired up.
soul.
Good for the soul.
Hmm.
Yeah. So as far as resolution goes, I'm gonna try and follow that model.
Yeah.
Do something creative every day.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I typically my resolutions don't come out until like a month into the year. And I think that's the way everyone should do it, you know?
Uh,
Or not should do
yeah.
it, but like
Yeah.
um I'm seeing more and more people start to say, "Oh, I'm not doing resolutions. We don't have to do that. It's too much pressure." Grow up. Grow up. Okay? Like we're adults, we're moderately educated and we're in this new age of like where everyone's going to therapy or knows someone who's going to therapy, so we hear a lot about the therapy talk. It's
Yeah.
just like let's just do our best to work on ourselves. Don't if for some reason New Year's resolutions put too much pressure on you, one, that means you have other problems. Uh Two, do yourself the favor of just like take your time, no pressure. So
Yeah.
the last 3 or 4 years, like I haven't really made my resolutions until February. It's like I kind of got to get a feel on the year first, you know?
No.
And because of
Huh.
that, I've been successful these past 4 or 5 years.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I think this year I'm kind of again, it's not set in stone because I have commitment issues, but I think it's kind of more on the future. Like whether it's my current job or what I want to do. I've talked about it a lot with on this podcast about like opening my own bookstore. I think my kind of goals for 2026 is just study, research, and possibly start building, you know. But by
Hmm.
building, I also mean like building the mind and studying and research, just so I know what I'm getting into. Like, there's no way, best case scenario, I don't see myself opening a bookstore this year. So I'm like, all right, so let me just dedicate this year to actually learning what I need to learn. I've been in a place for a while now where I'm ready to move on from my job. The only thing keeping me there is like I get paid pretty good and I got great benefits, you know. So now it's
Yeah.
like okay, now it's kind of like if at that point like are you going to if you're going to move forward, you're going to have to step out of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
So if I do that, I want to do it smart, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm learning and I'm listening and I'm studying like what needs to be done to get X, Y, and Z finished before I can even start planning my own shop and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that education and that preparing like this to me this is the blueprints year, you know, just
Oh,
kind of
there you go.
planning.
Yeah.
And also it kind of cuts some of the pressure off of me cuz I've really been like bending over backwards and like racking my brain like I need a better job, I need to make more money and all this stuff and it's like, well, if I kind of come at it from that perspective like oh, this is the year of actually planning things out, that kind of takes the edge off a bit.
Right.
You know, it's like,
Right.
okay, no, because work wise, I'm in a good place. Of course, it could always be better, but like I'm in a good place. You know, I'm getting everything paid. Everything's getting paid off. Blah blah blah. So use this time to really start prepping whatever that next step is, whatever big swings I'm going to take in 2027.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and who knows? I mean, if the opportunity arises, maybe I'll make some big swings this year. But right now, it's just like okay, plan and
Yeah.
conquer. So that's kind of where my resolutions are right now.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Sounds like the smart way of doing it.
Hmm. Yeah. And I was listening to, I think it's the Hidden Brain, the show on NPR.
Yeah.
I've talked about it before, and I have called it the wrong name before. I do believe it is called the Hidden Brain, though.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, they were talking about New Year's resolutions, and they were saying how New Year's resolutions are actually very healthy for your mental fitness, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
giving yourself those goals. If you give yourself a goal and you work to it or work towards it, chef's kiss. Like you are doing yourself so much. You're doing yourself a favor, you know.
Right.
And I was like, wow, that's interesting. I never really thought about it like that. Now, if you give in and you just give up, then yeah, that's also detrimental, you know. So you have to be willing to put in the work.
Right.
So yeah, Hidden Brain,
Hidden
NPR.
brain. There it is.
Yeah. Um.
What
Yeah.
else? What
What are
else
we
we got?
looking? What are we looking forward to this year?
Oh man.
I kind of feel like this is just like recapping our holidays and getting ready or prepping for the rest of the year to come. You know, we still have
Well,
11 and a half months.
oh, no pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we mentioned that Sam has moved. Uh, I've never been to that town, so I'm looking forward to going
Mm-hmm.
seeing him, driving up and checking out the joint, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool. I'd also like to I would love to go to Santa Fe.
Mm-hmm.
Santa Fe and Chimayo and Albuquerque. Man, I just love New Mexico. I'd love to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, two major trips this year, that wouldn't be bad,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
And then, you know, there's stuff around the house that needs to be done, you know, and some of it's major, some of it isn't. And it's like, man, I'm here. Let's get
Yeah.
it done, you know? You
Mm-hmm.
know, get that kind of feeling of accomplishment and take care of the house and stuff like that. I'd
Mm-hmm.
really like on a personal side, and we've talked about this, you know, start hitting the treadmill, you know,
Mm.
get a little, get some exercise, 5 minutes a day, you know,
That's true. That's true.
you know, and
Um,
stuff like
maybe
that.
you okay, can you do something creative while on the treadmill so you can knock out both things in 5 minutes?
Well, short answer is yes,
Put
because
on an audiobook or something. Write a
uh,
poem
no,
while you're on the treadmill.
write a poem. Well,
Uh, uh,
there in one of the things where I play guitar, I have to walk, play
oh.
play the guitar, and sing all at
Hmm.
the same time.
Hmm.
I could practice that on the treadmill.
Oh, geez, yeah, that's true. That's true. Don't lose,
Cause
don't lose the guitar though.
oh man, I've walked
As long as you're
so
walking,
yeah,
slow walk. Yeah,
slow walk, and I've done this in a couple of different locations here in town.
yeah.
And one, it's downhill.
Hmm.
So you would think, okay, well that's easy. It's downhill, right? Well,
Nope.
no, man. Your feet are at this awkward angle
Yeah.
and you got to sing the song, you got to play the guitar, and not trip over anything that's on the sidewalk or anything, you know?
Hmm.
And so that's and man, there's one spot where there's stairs, and that's just a nightmare, you
Going up
know.
the stairs or going down?
Both.
Both. Yeah.
Both. Yeah. So basically the guitar stops. I keep singing and I grab the handrail.
Oh,
Go.
dramatic pause. I like it.
No, well, yeah, yeah. What's going on? What happened to the guitar? Oh, he must be on the stairs.
But you're
So,
you're skilled and talented enough to jump back in where you need to be.
I mean, yeah,
You know?
well, uh, I'm not the only guitar player doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, where is he at on this?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I jump in.
Wow. You see, I'm very, very little guitar experience in my life. I'm like below amateur, you know. I could
We can change that.
I I don't have the discipline or the attention span to do it. Um I like I don't know if this is something you got to do when you're more skilled or something you do when you're just started or what, but like I got to look at the chords. I can't take my eyes away at all. You know, that's my level. So going upstairs, so what just walking in general, I'm like, "Oh man, I'm not going to be looking in front of my feet, you know?" So, and I think we kind of take it for granted because you see the rock stars, you know, they're singing forward. They're looking at the audience, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Plus, there's also lights turning on and off, so they can't see what they're doing anyway. And like, you don't really think about that when it comes to like performing. You're like,
yeah.
oh wow, man, these guys really are rocking. Like they know it. So
Well,
yeah,
well, that's
not
the
in this lifetime.
yeah. Well, that's the key. Actually, knowing it. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
if you really know the song, you don't have to look at the chords.
yeah,
You know, but yeah, that like the first time I did it, the guy that was with me, it was his first time too,
yeah.
and he goes, I've never walked and sang and played all at the same time. And I later found out that he just walked. He didn't play. He didn't sing. He just walked. He was in the back of the crowd. I'm in the front, and I'm over there busting my chops trying to get this coordination thing going, you know. And he takes the lame way out, and he just walks all quiet in the back. And I'm
Wow.
like, oh man, but it's hey, it's doable,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's doable. So when we rehearse, and actually, I'm starting rehearsal next week for something. Uh, we practice we practice walking in rehearsal. It's like okay, 'cause we don't do it every day, you know, or even you
Right.
know, we do it once a year. So it's
Mhm.
like okay, here we go. All right, got to
For that
practice.
one group in particular. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We do it once a year, and we've done it for the posadas at Christmas time.
Hmm.
Play for the kids when they go, you know, down their stations and sing their song. But I haven't played for posadas in oh gosh, well since COVID.
Wow.
That was the year before the Christmas before COVID was the
Yeah.
last time I played posadas at church.
Man.
So that was pretty cool.
Well, now that you're retired, maybe you can start a band.
Oh man, cranky old guy band.
Hmm.
We only play the gray hair blues.
Hmm. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Gray hair
Hey,
blues.
gray hair
Yeah.
blues. Oh, gotta
Yeah.
write a song.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gray hair blues.
I don't other than like my goals, I don't really think I have a lot I'm looking forward to this year. I'm like the movies and TV, it's like it's all the same stuff over and over, and I'm like, man,
Oh
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
So I am looking forward to the podcast though, because we're going to be watching more movies, and that's I haven't really been like active movie watcher in a very long time, so so I would watch the movies I would watch are the few we would talk about on the show, but now that we're going to
Yeah.
be doing like 2 or 3 a month, I'm like, okay, let's see. I'm really excited just to, I guess, watch stuff that I otherwise normally wouldn't.
Mm.
I'm sure Sam's going to pick
Yeah.
some good ones. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick some that I've wanted to watch that I haven't seen.
Right.
But also, I feel like, I mean, 2 to 3 movies a month, we're going to run into some times where, like, I don't know, we feel like watching. So we're just going to find something random that's streaming or whatever. So I'm kind of excited for that. Just like something as of right now, I don't know it exists. But by the end of the year, it might be one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
That's
that's what I'm excited for.
that's pretty cool. That's
So
pretty cool. Hey,
yeah,
well, I know where there's a big box of VHS tapes. If you can find a player, uh, we
yeah,
can uh,
yeah.
we can drag
So
some
listener, Sam
classics out.
Sam left us his gigantic box of VHS tapes. Um, we don't have a VCR, or we do, but we don't have the connections for our TVs because smart TVs don't hook up to VHS anymore. So we're
Yeah.
gonna have to find one. But yeah, I mean, just peeking in, I'm like, damn, there's some good movies in here.
Yeah,
Um,
I was just looking through that box today. Oh
yeah,
man, they have this one? Oh
yeah.
wow.
So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to, but I'm also nervous about our book club, which I forgot to talk about at the beginning of this episode.
Uh-oh.
Sam and I are starting. We don't have a name for it yet, so we are doing our the Lost Legacies Hidden City Book Company book club. I don't know what we're gonna call it. So yeah, I mean, I guess as we kind of like wrap it up for the introductory episode of the year, we're gonna talk about this book club. So originally we wanted to start in February, but I think we're gonna do the first. I'm not sure, maybe Wednesday, like the first Wednesday of the month, we're gonna do our book club. So Sam's schedule's crazy, so it's not gonna happen that soon. So the way I'm planning it right now, it's gonna start March. First week of March, we're gonna do our book club. So that gives us a little less than a month and a half to read it. Our first book, I don't have the info because I completely forgot that I was going to bring this up. But our first book is, get this, Tusk Love.
What?
Tusk Love. Written by, I don't even know how to say this. Thea Guenzon? I don't know. Sorry, Thea. Tusk Love is a fantasy romance novel. So one of our favorite shows, Critical Role, just a bunch of voice actors who got together, started playing D&D, and then they started filming it. And they're a big reason why Dungeons and Dragons is having this huge resurgence this last decade. Well, in one of the games, they're just role playing, and they go to like a smutty bookshop, and they're trying to throw the dungeon master, the guy who runs the game. They're trying to throw him off. It's like, oh yeah, I want to buy a book. Well, I don't know if he had prepared it or if it was on the spot, but he's like, okay, you find Tusk Love. It's about so and so and so and so. She falls in love with an orc, and it's like there's a kidnap plot or something, blah blah blah. So like again, I don't know if he like actually had it prepared or he came up with it on the spot. But Critical Role becomes so successful and popular, they end up actually making the novel Tusk Love. And I'm not familiar with this author, but she does write romance novels, and quite steamy from what I hear. So
No.
I don't know what I'm getting into. It's been
No.
described as a saucy romantasy. Like, okay,
Is that a word?
I guess it is now. So that's gonna be our first book, Tusk Love. Dan, our buddy Dan, who's been with the podcast forever, he listens to like one book a week. So I'm counting on you, Dan. Listen to Tusk Love with us. Because one, just Sam and I working in the book world for so long, we know like the romance genre is like the most exploding genre right now. It's so popular and it's getting bigger and bigger every year. So it'll kind of be nice to dip my toes in that because that's not a world I'm familiar with. But it is fantasy, and that's definitely a world I am familiar with. So I'm like, all right, so this is a nice blend of the two. So we'll see. But also, if I don't watch a lot of movies, I read even less books. I just like again, my attention span is just so shot. I'm geez. So luckily, I work by myself most of the time at work, so I'm just gonna pop my headphones on, listen to the audiobook and see. So one book a month for me is feels kind of daunting. So I'm crossing my fingers that is smooth sailing. I cross my fingers that I enjoy it because if I don't, I don't know how I'm going to get through it. But yeah, so that's also something I'm really excited for. Just like actually uh, reading because I used to read so much when I was younger. You know, even like through college and through my
Yeah,
20s, I was a
yeah,
big reader. It was just like these last 10 years or so where it's just either I didn't have time or I would rather do something else and just it's like a muscle if you don't stretch it, if you don't use it, you kind of lose it.
right.
That's what I feel like that attention span thing is. So I got to work on that and I'm really excited to do it in book form. So listeners, we'll also bring this up every episode coming up, but first weekend in March we're going to talk about Tusk Love. If you want to join us for the book club, go find it, go read it, go listen to it. Send us questions at Lost Legacies Podcast at gmail.com. I do believe that is our email. Lost Legacies Podcast at gmail.com. Leave us questions, comments, concerns, anything, and then we'll if it's good, we'll bring it up on the episode because that's another reason we're doing the book club. We want to talk to other people about these books and these stories and stuff. So yeah. So Dad, completely understand if you don't want to join the book club or if you want to skip this first installment. Totally understand.
I might. I'm curious about what else is on the reading list, but
I know Sam has kind of hinted at stuff coming up, and I'm like, okay, I think we're definitely starting small. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure Tusk Love is a pretty quick read,
hmm.
if I remember correctly. Uh, I did start it through the holidays, but then we decided to do this club, so I stopped. I'm like, okay, I'll wait for Sam. So I'll just be starting over from the beginning. So yeah, but for sure, one that I want to bring on is The Alchemist. I know you have read The
Oh
Alchemist.
yes, yes.
Sam has not. So
Oh really?
yeah, and that's one of like the most pop. I think it's still like the most popular fictional book like ever. It's the most sold anyway.
Really?
The
Wow.
most the most sold fictional book, something like that.
Yeah.
Because technically the most sold is the Bible because there's so many
Yeah.
different versions. But I
Yeah.
think yeah, fiction is The Alchemist. So
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't mind reading that again.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely that. Maybe some other Paulo Coelho, but we'll see. But anyway, Dad, thank you for joining me for this first episode.
My pleasure. Welcome
Listeners,
2026.
2000, the year of our Lord 2026. So thank you for joining us, everyone. Again, you can find us on all the socials at Lost Legacies, or hashtag Lost Legacies. I'm sorry. And then, yeah, we'll be back next week with, I think next week we'll probably do a more Ask Dad style thing where we'll talk about, maybe if we could get Sam, we could talk about moving and moving advice, cold advice, changing your tires kind of advice.
There you
So,
go. I wonder
yeah.
if he has a snow shovel.
I don't know. I wonder if he has snowshoes. I've always wanted snowshoes. Yeah, that's what I want for my tires. 4 snowshoes.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
Everyone, thank you for joining us. Happy New Year. Until next time, get
Get
lost.
lost.
Yeah.